Hi everybody, welcome to Garage Geek. This might be a really short one. I think we're having technical difficulties. If you're in the audience and you're listening, can you write something in the chat because I can't hear Larry, and
But I can hear him just fine.
So if you can hear me, or if you can hear Larry, would you please write in the comments? I will wait. Yeah. But like I said, this might be a very short stream.
Yeah, I can hear him fine.
Anybody out there?
I have a meter showing that there's audio, but
I can't hear you anyway. So I don't know what you're saying. Unless you type something in the chat. Yeah, I don't think anybody's watching either. Okay, Donald says it sounds fine. Larry, can you say something?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Donald, can you hear Larry? Hi, Gary. We're having technical difficulties. And happy Thanksgiving. You can hear Larry, and you can hear me, but I can't hear Larry. Okay, that is very strange. I can't hear you. Donald says he can hear you.
So,
hi, Scott. We're having technical difficulties.
Hold on one second.
So we're just trying to, arrange that out. Hi, Steve. Yeah, a lot of people are jumping in, but
1 second.
Yeah, technical difficulties. I'm using my the computer speakers, so you can hear.
Are they on?
You can hear both. All right, then it must be me. Hold on. Yes, it's got to be me then. I wish we had done this before. It's very easy. I had the volume down. God, I feel stupid. Yeah, I'm using my husband's computer. Go ahead, say something now.
Okay, how about now? Is that loud enough?
Jesus Christ. Yeah, it was just the volume was down on my computer. Okay, everybody, sorry. That was me. I even went out and went back in. All right, so I've got Larry's library. Oh God, I've got Larry's library out here with me, and I feel like a complete idiot. That's why you don't switch computers. All right, but my husband's computer is new, and it can hold a charge, whereas mine is old, and I was afraid the battery would run out. So today we decided that our theme is, it's Friendsgiving. And so I've invited different people throughout the week to be live with me. And Larry and I came up with the theme. And what was the theme? Grab bag, right?
No. 10 things that we have never shown on YouTube before, we're going to show.
All right. And I went in a kind of different direction for this. So I'm going to let you start. You're going to go ahead and show your first item, and then I'm going to talk about what I'm going to show.
Okay, these are not in any kind of order, but I'm going to start with the one that David came up with. He said, well, you could show one of your flashlights. So
Larry likes flashlights.
Yeah. And I have like notes, so hold on. Hey now. Okay, so this is the brand is Noctagon. And no, it doesn't mean anything. But this is the K9.3, and it's called that because it has, let me see, if I cover my eyes here, it might.
Yeah, I'm going to get dazzled, aren't I?
No, I'm not going to turn it on. I'm going to let you see it without it being on. Is it?
No,
is it?
It's not. Yeah.
Let's see. I think I have to cover my eyes.
There. If you go close now.
Yeah.
Okay. I just see a bunch of circles.
Yeah. See, there's 9 LEDs.
Yeah.
In like a diamond pattern.
Yes.
And you probably can't tell it here, but it has auxiliary LEDs that have different colors. Hold on one second. There we go.
Right there.
And you probably can't tell it here because my light is too bright, but it's got like a faint blue color. And so that tells you what the state of the battery is. And I'll show you. Hold on one second. So you go by this meter.
On your phone?
Yeah. Well, it doesn't have to be on the phone. I mean, once you have it memorized, then you're okay.
Mm.
So the top is like purple, that means full, and red means empty. And then it changes color across that rainbow. So you know at a glance.
Okay,
Yeah.
our audience has to know, why do you collect? I think the important question is, why do you collect
Okay.
flashlights? Like what? And you've shown flashlights before
Yeah.
on your
Yeah.
channel, but this is a new flashlight, I'm gonna assume. And why is this one better than the other ones?
It's not new. I've just never shown this one.
Oh,
This is the one I keep on my nightstand because it's too big to carry in my pocket, right? It's not a pocket light, but it's
no.
just right for around the house. And it has like 6,000 lumens. I mean,
Is that a lot of lumens? It sounds like a lot of lumens.
that's a lot. Like an old-fashioned light bulb is like 800 lumens. That gives you an idea. So this is
I'm
like
sorry, 800 lumens is like a normal flashlight.
no, like a normal light bulb, like the
Oh,
old-fashioned light bulbs in them.
and
So
that has
this is like
6,000.
6,000 on maximum. Now it only lasts a few seconds on maximum, but it has this gas pedal switch, meaning you just hold it down and it gets brighter, and then you hold it down and it gets
Dimmer.
you can reverse direction of
Yeah.
the. So I don't actually collect flashlights. I guess I mean I have like maybe 9 or 10 right now, but they all do different things in different ways. So
We're being illuminated. Thank you, Sleepy. You're so witty. I actually enjoyed it. Yeah. So you've mentioned flashlights a few times, though. You do go like shopping online and you look at different kinds
oh
of.
yeah.
And why
Well,
do you need these? You don't go camping,
I mean,
do you?
no, but I certainly could. No, I don't. I don't know. I don't guess I'd need them, but I'm just fascinated by the tech, and it keeps getting better and better all the time. Like there's a thing called CRI, which is stands for Color Rendering Index, and so it's measured in a value of 0 to 100. 100 being like the sun, where it displays all the colors of the spectrum, right?
Oh,
Well, light is measured the same way, and like really shitty flashlights, that you get for a couple bucks at the store, they're like 70. So that's why when you shine them on something, it doesn't show you the true color of the item, right? Like reds don't look red and blues don't look blue, right? So the closer you get to 100, the truer the color is. Photographers, a lot of them know about this because the high-end lights they use are high CRI. Like this ring light I have here is like 98 or something. It's really high, but it's a good one. But
so that's almost your natural color. Your
yes,
point
it's
two
very
off.
close. It's very close.
Your point two off.
Yeah, and of course that would depend on how good of a lens you have. But I have a really good lens here too. So
Oh, okay. Listen to you brag. I can't even get my sound to work. Oh, let's see. What is some comics are so dark, I should get a strong flashlight to read them by. That's true, especially Sleepy shows some of the more recent comics. And what's fascinating is some of the comics are done digitally now, and then they're printed as a kind of afterthought. And so they don't really have the color control that they used to have.
Yeah, he showed a lot of those that are just too dark.
Yeah,
he's highlighted that a lot.
Fix them by like the 3rd or the 4th issue, but yeah, it's like that. Okay, so I decided that I was like racking my brain, and I'm pretty open. I show like everything, and so I was thinking, like, what haven't I shown? And I was like racking my brains, and at the beginning of my channel, I showed off my husband's collections. And my husband's collections are really my collections because whenever I see something he likes, I buy it for him for his collection. He rarely says, "Oh, there's a new like such and such." So, and then I go and get it for him. He does do that, but I'm always like, "Oh, there's something, let me get it for you."
I mean, he does it more with record albums though, right?
Yes.
Certain
So,
record
for
albums.
example, we went to the Cyndi Lauper concert and we picked up the vinyl there, her greatest hits. It's not like we don't have enough Cyndi Lauper greatest hits album, but we got the newest one. So I'm actually upstairs now. Our upstairs is like an attic that's been converted into 2 bedrooms, and so he has his own man cave there, and I'm actually in my daughter's bedroom, but she's moved out. And he cunningly just took over and put all of his stuff in here. Now, unfortunately, since we have the foster kids, I've had to move upstairs. And so we actually have to sleep up here. So now it's kind of like my bedroom too, but it's still got all his stuff in it, none of mine. So he got 2 rooms in the house and I only got 1. And there's something very wrong with this. And not only am I not in the house, I'm in the garage. So anyways,
Hey,
I'm going to start. Go ahead.
You know what? If I could interrupt you a minute.
Interrupt.
Okay. You need to do an episode about your foster possum, because he's living in your garage and you are the garage geek. So I think that counts as content, right?
Yeah, it does. He's out there right now. He's running around and he gets out. Like I let him because I don't want this, creature living in a box. That's horrible. So he jumps in and out of the box to get food and water. But now I just took the box away because what I really liked is he would climb up on my chairs and he would go under all the blankets. But he got mad because I have to check for him and I pick him up. And so now he gets mad because he doesn't want to be found. So he went behind like all these shelves and he goes back there. And I'm just like, it's a lot. Like, I do not know what to do with this possum. I don't know.
But he hasn't attacked any of your paper, your magazines, or your books.
I don't think they bite. They don't bite. All they do is hiss to kind of warn you. But that's the problem. Like so many of them get killed because
he hasn't like wanted to take and rip up any of your stuff. He hasn't.
I don't see him doing that. And
that's
if
good.
he does, what can I do? Like he's the living creature and I have him in my garage and it's my fault, right? If he rips up something, then that's, what can you do?
Right.
So we got a couple of comments. Do you know? No, I do not know. I don't know why I call him a he. Could be a she. I'm being sexist. I'm not going to call it they. Roadkill stew. Steve needs to be slapped. Okay, let's go. So the first thing I'm going to show, and this is very awkward. I want to show my husband's Gremlins collection. I don't know if you could see those. So he gets a lot of these figures of Gremlins. Can you see them there?
Yeah.
And wait, let me make myself bigger, which I didn't do when you did this. Sorry. Bad host.
Okay.
There we go. So he's got all of these Gremlins. I don't know. Can you see those? And the craziest one is that spider one. Which
sure is.
It's really weird. And
so he has both Mogwais and Gremlins. He has them in both forms.
Exactly. And he's got these really, can you see them? They're like tiny ones from Pops. And then he's got the bigger ones. And then if you go down, he's got more on this shelf. And
oh wow,
like there's the steel book. He's got a whole bunch of Pops in the back. So he's got a pretty, and there's more on the next shelf. So he's got a pretty big Gremlins collection.
He sure does.
Do you see this one? This one is interesting. Let me pull it up. Oh gosh, I'm afraid to break something. So look at this one. This was from a weird company where they were kind of like Funko Pops, but they're made out of, they're supposed to look like they're made out of nylon.
Yeah.
They're kind of cool.
Is that rubber or what?
It's plastic.
Okay.
Yeah. And then finally he has the soda, like the Gizmo soda.
Oh, that's
all right. So that's his Gremlin collection. So that was my number one. Oh, wait. You're up. So let me slide you over.
Okay.
There we go.
All right.
Okay, there's been a lot of like hellos and hellos.
You know what? I think I forgot one.
Uh-oh.
Hey, take me back down. Let me go get one I missed. I thought I had everything in here.
All right. So what I will do is I'll just do another one.
Okay, and then I'll come back and do two.
All right. So
or you can just talk about something else.
All right, and I'm just answering the chat. Like we are really organized today. Son of Crom, you didn't miss much. The first 5 minutes, I had technical difficulties, and I blamed it on Larry. I was like, Larry, you don't have your headphones plugged, and it was me. I just had the volume down. Hilarious. Okay, So Son of Crom. So I want to take this opportunity to say that Son of Crom is going to be live with me on Sunday, and Scott, No Solution. I think it's tomorrow. No, it's Friday. Tomorrow is Mark Morris, and our theme is going to be different elements of horror. And then Scott and No Solution, we're going to be doing books, actually, not comic books, books. And then we're going to be doing YouTube rants, which ought to be really scandalous. So, Larry, are you ready? Should I slide you over?
I am ready. Okay.
One more thing, though. Son of Crom, I do not remember what our theme is. So you're going to have to remind me, please. All right, let me slide you over.
Okay, so this...
That's a stapler.
It's not just any stapler. This is a Swingline 747 in red.
That sounds like it's an airplane.
Well,
a 747.
See, you should know this. You should know the stapler. You don't, do you?
No.
This is we should ask the chat before I reveal it. What this is from.
Okay, so it's from a TV show or something. Is it from Men in Black?
Nope.
Oh, Lord.
Someone's gonna know this. Come on, this is legendary. Come on.
Okay. Oh my gosh, there's been 1,000. Let's see. Okay. Nobody's mentioned anything, but
okay, this is from the movie Office Space.
Oh, I never saw that movie.
Oh my gosh, you haven't seen it. You have to see it.
And you told me to watch it too. You were
like one of the main characters.
Yeah, but you're so obsessed with that movie.
So one of the main characters, he threatens to burn down the office building because they keep taking stuff away from him. And the last straw was they tried to take a stapler away. And he said, I'm going to burn down the building. And he does, but he keeps the stapler. He takes this. And for a while after this movie got really popular, it would you couldn't get these. These became collector's items for a while because they would sell out in this exact model and color.
Wow.
And Krista got this for me one time for Christmas a few years back.
Oh.
And I think you could get them now.
Look.
There we go.
Gary B said Office Space. And Mary, gosh, Mary, I haven't heard from you in so long. I hope you're doing well. I want you to do a live stream with me, Mary. I'm doing live streams all this week. Okay. Like, call me if you want to do one. Okay, there's I've almost got up in the chat. I've been like flying through them.
Yes, have you seen my stapler?
And then last one. All right. Well, wait, now someone else jumped on. Captain Underpants.
So yeah, this was a Christmas gift. So
they're still sold out worldwide. Oh, and here's Morton.
Is that right? I guess they go in and out of stock. They probably go in and out now. I bet.
Hey, Larry, you're pulling a lot of people. I usually don't get that many people. You're popular. I need to have you on all the time. Okay, so
okay, it's your turn.
Yeah, so I'm going to show off this wall behind me. So I don't get too many slabs, but I try to get some slabs. My husband collects anything Wonder Woman. So, he's got this Linda Carter poster here, and he does like Darkwing Duck. So I got him that slab, but up here I've got some Wonder Woman slabs for him. And my favorite of all of them is this one. I love that cover. But let me go up a little bit closer.
Would you say that you converted your husband into a geek, or did he already have some geeky qualities?
Oh, he was the gayest geek ever. So I turned him into a more straight geek because all he was geeky about was Madonna. And he likes stuff, but he didn't collect any of this stuff. So, he collects anything Madonna. And he's got I don't know, about 75 Madonna magazines, where Madonna's on the cover. That's all he collected. So I kind of and he collects high energy music.
Yeah. You've showed a lot of his albums.
Yeah. So I was just so anyways, I got him those Wonder Woman slabs when I was buying slabs. Okay, let me go ahead and I'll slide you over, but I got to catch up in the chat. This is a lot of chat. I'm not used to all this chat. The stapler pulls in the crowds. That's one nice stapler. Pretty sure it's at least a 9.6.
I would
Wait,
say.
it looked like a 9.8 to me. It was perfect. Larry keeps his stuff nice.
Well,
Okay,
I did wipe the
Steve-
dust off before, so.
Oh, okay. Is Ron Livingston, who is in a sketch where he berates a barista for talking in that awful vocal fry? Listen, I don't know anything about this movie, so here, let me put us.
You know, I'm not sure what his name. I'm not sure what the actor's name is. I should know, but I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay.
You want to go bigger? I was just trying to catch up in the chat because there's so much of it. Cool Wonder
Okay,
Woman.
well, I'll let you do that first. Okay.
Yeah. 3 more. Turning your husband straight. Wow. One night with me and he was straight. All right. 40 years ago, I had the Penthouse with Madonna.
I had that too.
Is she in Penthouse? And I have to ask my husband. We probably have it.
Was it Penthouse or Playboy? I can't remember now.
I don't remember. I don't remember her being in either but he's got so many magazines and we went online and I helped him find them. Yeah. I'm going to need Larry to work Saturday. So I don't know what you two got going.
I got to get my KPI up. Probably. It's probably what he's.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and shift you over.
Okay. I'm going to do the one that's going to be a little bit the most difficult one for me to show. But I got this last Christmas from my in-laws. And, well, all right. It's a, well, I guess it's sort of like a Viking fantasy cosplay helmet. I know you want me to wear it, right?
If they'll fit on over those earphones. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so I can't hear you now, but you can hear me. I don't know if I can get it in the frame here.
Wow. That was awesome, Larry.
Okay, what's weird about it is, I mean, it's obviously not, a vintage helmet, but it's made out of steel and it's really dangerous because, I mean, look at this. It's got this hellacious point.
I think it would be dangerous to wear. Like,
oh, yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it does have a tiny bit of padding inside here. It's got like a little leather thing. So I don't know. It seems like that something like this should have been made out of like styrofoam, right?
Yeah, because it's too heavy to wear.
Well, it's not really that heavy, but it's pretty bulky and it's wild. I mean, I'm glad they gave it to me, but it's weird that they would make this out of steel, right?
Yeah. Okay, so now I'm switching rooms. So I don't know if you can. I'm going to turn off the fan. All right. So I'm actually in my husband's man cave now. That was just the bedroom. So the next thing that I'm going to show off is his doorway of pet. Oh, wait, I got to make myself bigger.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to swap me out here.
Let me do that. So I don't know if you could see all of those Pez. So I'm just going to kind of move. So he's got all these. Wait, this is difficult to do. He's got all of these different Pez characters. And he's got them hanging up on his wall. So I'll kind of like scroll down. Get my face out of there. So I mean, going down the whole door. And I don't know if they're easy to see, but like he's got all kinds of characters. Like he likes the cartoons. So this one, for example, is where's my finger? Captain Crunch, and this one is Snagglepuss, and this is Grape Ape. Here's Sonic. There's Cruella de Vil. Where's my finger there? So I mean, just all kinds of different characters that are on this wall. And I actually made him get some Marvel ones. So we got Magneto, Ant-Man, Wolverine. I had to have the Cthulhu one. I mean, come on. So
yeah, I like that.
And this one is Bane from Batman, and here's Loki. Beast is pretty cool. I don't know if you can see Beast better. It's too much glare, I think. So anyways, he's got I don't know, let me back it up, see if you can see it. He's got a Pez collection on his door. All right. There we go.
Did he have any of those before you started buying them for him?
No, but I forget why we started buying those because I think there was a character that he liked and we saw, and then we went online, and then for Christmas one year, I just went ahead and bought him a whole bunch because they were having a sale. And once you got to a certain amount, you got free shipping. So I just bought enough for that, and then I gave him a whole box of them. And this is the one I wanted to get him. Sorry, I'm going to show it to you over here. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but there's a Super Mario Brothers, which he really, really loves. And it's got Mario and Donkey Kong inside of it. I don't know if you could see it. It's right there.
Yeah.
And so there you go.
Awesome.
Yeah. So you are, wait. Before you get up, I'm telling you, there's so many comments. Let's go through them.
Go ahead.
I mean, I can't keep up with this. There's like hundreds of comments. Where did I stop? Some about leather chaps. Oh, they're talking about you wearing. They're saying some rude stuff. Are you seeing this?
Yeah, I saw.
You can wear that helmet to a Barkabara with your leather chaps. Oh Lord, I kind of want to see that. Larry, you need to make your profile pic. Make that your profile pic. Yeah, that's true. That would be cool. That's one horny helmet.
I think the next time I do a Conan or fantasy book tour type thing, I'll try to wear that in the video, maybe.
Yeah, sorry, my nose is itching. Okay,
it's all right.
Your hubby has a huge. Okay, we'll not go there. Thank Odin the Vikings didn't wear helmets with horns, or they'd get stuck in doorways and such.
Yeah, that's a good point. That is. That's why I said fantasy Viking, because the Vikings didn't really do that. That was a.
Really? They didn't wear the helmets like that?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, it was similar, but just without the horns, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm still going through the comments. You and Frank are the perfect couple for enabling each other. It's true. No matter how much I stop, everyone's saying hi. I wish my wife collected so she could complain to me. Yeah, it's actually nice that we can, pick out. We actually like different things. So sometimes it crosses over. Like with the Pez, there were a couple Marvel that I really liked, the Cthulhu. But even though those couple are mine, I'm like, no, you just hang them up in your room. That's fine. So, I mean, we have crossovers. It's a crime and a downright shame. There's no Conan Pez. Being too savage for Pez is a problem. That's true. I will tell you, though, that there's this company called Super 7, which, let me see because we have them. We have some Super 7. They were on the door over there. They were Archie. Wait, are they here? Well, Super 7 make these action figures, and they do have a Conan set based on the movie. I actually sent the link to Son of Crown, but he didn't want them because he's a big Conan guy. All right. The accurate recounting of Viking can be found in a book called Ibn Fal. Oh, yeah. I have that in my queue. You told me to.
Yeah, I think I've heard of that, too.
My wife collects shoes. Okay, that's a boring collection. Sorry, wife. She has more shoes than Imelda Marcos. I don't like shoe collections. I think they're boring. Anything that's useful or practical, you can't collect it. I mean, you collect flashlights. I get those are practical. Didn't the Viking take some sort of drug and become berserkers before battle? Steve, yeah, you're asking the wrong person. Okay, one more, and we're caught up. You should do a video on your wife's shoes, Captain. Yeah. Go for it. Sleepy, who's got a shoe fetish, he might watch it. Sleepy, are you into feet? All right. I think it's your turn, right?
Yeah.
Let me make you big.
Okay.
Wait, I got to.
Now, the next thing is kind of a historical thing, but very geeky, and that is this is Quake 3 Arena, the original
computer.
I can get it open.
Is it
CD-ROM?
Oh, CD-ROM.
Yeah, CD-ROM. Yeah. So I still have my copy from 1999, and So this is really special to me because me and Kristen would play this together. So I'm trying to think. She was, I guess, let's see, 10 years old at the time.
Oh wow!
And we would go online to the Quake 3 arena servers, and we would do these what were supposed to be free for all death matches, right? But we would secretly help each other. So we would team up, and it was supposed to be everybody against each other.
Oh,
we would cheat, right? So she would be in her room on her PC, and I'd be in mine.
I need my cough drop. Sorry, I had to
Okay.
go into my husband's room.
So I kept it. I don't use it for anything. I just keep it,
Well, of course, that's nostalgia, and I'm sure other people cheated too. I'm sure you weren't the only ones.
But it was pretty cool because we would really confuse people because, we would gather around like we were going to shoot each other, and then we would turn the guns on everyone else, right? We had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah. That was what, 25 years ago.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So. That is crazy. Yeah. So they were rumored to have eaten fly, agaric mushrooms, Amanita muscaria. Okay,
yeah,
thanks.
I do think that some of the Vikings were probably psychotic enough that just the bloodlust would overcome them and they wouldn't even need the mushrooms, probably.
Wow. All right, so the next thing that I'm going to show, I think, is going to be Frank's Wonder Woman figure collection. Okay, so let me go ahead and
see. I'm showing single items, but you're showing collections, but that's okay.
Okay, I'll just show one, and some others will be.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
So in this corner, if I can do it right, in this corner, he's got a display case, and you can see there's a bunch of Wonder Woman stuff on the wall. But let me try to zoom in. So he's got a display case with different Wonder Woman figures. But even in the background, like there's a shot glass, and let's move it down. And the funny thing is, I'll put it up here. He uses books and things not to read, but as to put things on. It makes me mad. All right. So his next shelf, he's got some more. So we got I like the bust one. I don't know if you could see it. It's there, and then we're gonna keep going down to the next level. And I guess a Flash snuck in there. And then the final level, I'm gonna
what's he doing there? Is he
I don't know. Can you see Wonder Woman on her horse? And he's got a bunch of books in the background. And then he has, sorry, there's one more on the wall. There she is. It's hard to maneuver in here.
Yeah, Flash seems like he's snuck into some area he's not supposed to be in, maybe,
I know, and he's gigantic too. Look at him. But the colors on that Flash is so cool. I just love that Flash. Mm-hmm. Oh, and he's got his old iPhones in there. There's two of them. It's probably his and mine. I don't know if you can see him in the back. He's got some wild stuff in here. All right, you're up. Oh, wait. Let me check the... Oh.
Yeah, do that.
I'm upstairs, and it's really hot. Okay, let me make us equal again, and I'm going to check the chat. Shoe video would be more boring than staring at flowered wallpaper. Oh, my gosh. I'm on the screen over here. Hey, there's a great song, Counting Flowers on the Wall. He cheats every live stream. Hey, B-sides. Depends on the shoes. Yeah, I mean, some people are really into shoes, and this might be sexist, but I would think more women. But hey, again, that might be sexist. I mean, as a gay man, I'm sure there's many gay guys who love shoes, so I shouldn't say that.
Oh, there's a lot of people that collect athletic shoes, and they have
that's
thousands
true.
of them. Yeah, real expensive ones.
Yeah, tennis shoes. I'm like, let me buy comics instead. Does your husband read current Flash comics or just older ones? My husband doesn't actually read a lot of the comics. Like I give him collections, and every once in a while he will sit down and read them. And I buy him monthly comics, and he gets them for about 6 months, and then he'll sit down and read them. So he's not a really big comic book person, but he does read the things that I give him. It just takes him a while. Also dying in battle was rewarded with a seat at Odin's table in Valhalla. I mean, we've really gone off. Fairly inspiring, I would think. Dying in bed, you ended up in endless agony and emptiness. Well, that's just sad. I don't want to have endless agony and emptiness just because I lived a long life. I meant Wonder Woman, not Flash. Okay. Oh, so Wonder Woman's current run is Tom King, right? And even I'm not reading that. I'm going to wait till it's out in collected edition. But I'm hearing really good things. Are you reading that, Larry? No.
Yeah,
we're more collected edition kind of guys.
Well, I'm not much of a DC guy. I like a little Batman sometimes, but yeah.
Is that Cyndi Lauper, David? Okay, so I'll
it is.
show that next, but it's your turn, Larry, right?
Okay, yeah.
Let me make it big.
Okay, this next one, I think,
Oops.
I think you'll like. This is another piece of history, but this history predates me by quite a bit. This is from 1952. Let's see here. It's a pamphlet called Your Child and Radio, TV, Comics, and Movies.
That looks boring.
And,
what is that?
Well, it's
I
really
wouldn't
wild.
read that. What?
I think you would, because this thing is so ridiculous. I have to read a little bit from it. So it sets up the beginning of it sets up the premise of why comics and TV and movies are bad for kids, right? And it goes on and on about them and why it's bad. A little drawing here. Yeah. And like this one says, what can parents and teachers do? And it talks about trying to make a balanced deal, and moderating all this and that. And one thing that really pissed me off here, there's a paragraph that says, poor reading ability is more likely to be a cause of excessive comic reading than a result of it.
Wow.
The hell?
Yeah, they don't know TikTok.
Yeah, many boys and girls have poor reading skills and a hearty dislike for reading books. Many can't read well enough to handle anything but the comic picture stories. Comics or no comics, TV or no TV. Some children just don't read. And here, it's just ridiculous. It's kind of like that, what is it, the Dr. Wortham thing, the thing that caused the Comics Code Authority to come into being. But I think
that actually might be worth some money, because you're right. That ties into, seduction of the innocent and all of that stuff.
I can't remember what year Seduction of the Innocent was, so I don't know if this is before that. This is 1952 is the copyright on it. But it's says it's by Paul Whitty, professor of education and director of the Psycho-Educational Clinic in Evanston, Illinois, Northwestern University.
Psycho-Educational Unit. All right. I want to talk about Son of Crom's comment, and it's two parts.
Yeah.
So he rewrote the lyrics of Hallelujah once for his oldest daughter to sing at a Viking festival, and it was called "O Valhalla." And I'm going to take him at his word, because that just sounds like something he would do. I don't think he's making
a sequel. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Sorry.
There we go.
So Morton, I also wanted to talk about this. Cyndi Lauper is on her final tour, and we went on Thursday. I think Thursday, or I can't remember, Saturday, something like that. We went on the weekend and we saw her in Los Angeles. So we saw her, and it was a really nice show. No, just boring physical therapist. Reading comics enhanced my vocabulary when I was a kid. Of course, and if you can get kids to read anything, it's fine.
I mean, there was all kinds of crazy long words that I learned from Marvel Comics. I mean,
crazy long words. Well, he was using a lot of, he used a lot of alliteration, especially
Stan Lee. Yeah, for sure.
Which, it was kind of fun. The pamphlet is awesome. Love those windows into the past. Yeah, B-sides love old stuff like that. She shows that a lot in her videos, and it's a lot of fun. They would have.
I think. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just reading the comment.
I was going to say, I think this came from some kind of auction box. My father-in-law, he buys a lot of auction stuff, and sometimes he'll buy a box of books or something, and there'll be magazines or comics in it. And this was in there with some old encyclopedias, I think, and And I'm like, yeah, I'll take that.
Well, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So it's true, lol. I don't know what's true anymore because I'm so behind. I love odd. Oh, he's talking about him writing the song. I love odd and strange ephemeral items. Yeah. If you see Captain Strange Life's videos, he's like surrounded by the odd and the strange. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely going to be watching more of his videos, and I'm trying to get him to live stream with me. He's true YouTube royalty because like he's been around like 16 years, I think.
Wow.
And then Son of Crom just wrote adamantium, so I don't know what that means.
Well, I mean, I know what that is, but
Yeah, but like what is that? Sometimes Son of Crom, I don't know. What's going on in your brain? All right, I think it's my turn.
yes.
I could show you. Here's Nana. She just got a shower, so she's.
Oh my goodness!
She's just kind of
see that.
sleeping. So
Make yourself big and let me see that again.
Yeah. Yo, you want to see her again?
Yeah, but make yourself larger.
Oh, she's just sleeping on the bed after she got a shower.
Well, maybe I want.
Let me-
People want to see the dogs.
Let me slide over. There she is. Hey,
see
Nana. Nana, say hi. Say hi, Nene. There she goes. All right. So the next thing that I'm going to show is my husband is a big Mario fan. And so there's actually no one set area of Mario. It's all over the place. But he's got a couple of the Mario magazines on the wall. So I kind of wanted to show. Wait, I need to get out of the way. How do I get out of the way? Like this. So let me bring it closer. So he's got a sticker book, a Game Informer, a Mario. And you know what? I bought him one of the Mario magazines that they cost a lot of money. They were from a comic book company, and I found one in really bad condition. I got it at a great price, but in excellent condition, they're like $200. And I found one. I got it for like $15 because it was bad. But I don't see it on his wall. I don't know where I'll look around. Maybe I'll see it. So, anyways, Mario. And oh wait, look at these two cute pairs. Daisy and Donald Duck. How adorable. Oh wait, since that was a quick one, let's look at some of his pops. We are going to go over the pops, but he's got Fred and Barney, and then he's got the Justice League in the gingerbread pops. So silly. Why do you need the Justice League in gingerbread? But whatever, we bought them. Okay. I'm going back to sit down so that it'll be your turn. And let me make us equal. First, let's do the comments. A hard-working comics taught us silly. You can learn a lot of history from Captain Strangelife. That's true. My wife says my room looks like a kid's room. Hey, look at this room. It totally looks like a kid's room. I'm blushing now. You were there too, Damien. He was an original OG. Oh, but I just take Damien for granted. That's okay. You are no, I love Sleepy Reader. In fact, I'm trying to get him to do a live stream with me, but he's been busy, which is okay. Life gets in the way. How do I make you bigger?
Yep.
Here we go.
Okay. There's nothing really special about this as far as the edition, but I haven't read it yet. This is let's see, Ray Bradbury's Dandelion Wine.
Oh wait, let me get rid of Let me get rid of the comment. There you go.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't read this one yet. If anyone's read it, tell me what you think about it. Did
absolutely love it. That book is amazing. In fact, I just sent, I think it was Mark Morris. Did I send him a copy of the paperback because the paperback has such a beautiful cover? And it's
this is a little hardcover. The edges of this is really rough. It's a rough cut. I don't know what that means, but
I think in the past, books had those rough edges. You would have to actually tear the edges apart when you were reading them. You would have to separate them yourself, and they would actually.
Well, this is separated, but it's cut really uneven. Oh, okay. You mean the
Yeah,
really old
so
ones?
they have that. It's kind of a what would you call it? Like a past, like a retro thing.
So I'm thinking this might be my next prose read after I finish the one I'm on now.
Okay, so can I tell you that that book is amazing?
Yes,
It has
please.
wow, it has such an amazing way of bringing up nostalgia, and there are some really really haunting parts of that book that I read that, and like I still remember like the feeling that you get when you read that book. That's
Yeah,
what's really
I
cool.
like the art on this cover. It's pretty nice.
So let me go back. Let me make us even. Let's look at the looking at these comments is taking a lot. Like, I don't know if I can have 100 people on my streams because I couldn't catch up with the comments. Like when I have 3 people, it's better, I think. I'm blushing now. Oh yeah, he said that. I have done it on drunk, but I've not read it. You know what, Captain Strange Life? When I was reading that book, I was talking with a friend of mine, and I was wondering like what that would taste like. What would dandelion wine taste like?
Yeah, I'm
Kind of
curious
interesting.
too.
Yeah. Books with those rough edges were supposed to be fancier. Yeah, because they're like harkening back. Oh, there's Mark Morris. Did I send that book to you, Mark? I sent it to you, right? Mark. B is waving hi to Mark. So don't forget, Mark will be on my live stream tomorrow, and we're going to be our theme is going to be horror.
So you're having a Friendsgiving kind of telethon, sort of.
Yeah. So I was so flustered at the beginning with all the issues that it's Friendsgiving live stream Onslaught.
Right.
Bradbury is a master of the short story. There's a reason EC Comics used to steal his stories for their sci-fi mags.
Yes.
And actually, Dandelion Wine seems like a group of short stories, but they're all related. It's just there's different elements.
You know what?
Yeah.
When I was looking some stuff up on it the other day, it said that it was unofficially the first book of the Greentown trilogy.
Yeah, I actually haven't read the rest of them.
So I think Something Wicked This Way Comes, I guess, is the third one. And then I forget the name of the second one is what Fall and Summer or something like that.
Yeah, and I haven't read those.
Yeah.
I
haven't either. Now, Fahrenheit 4.5.
That's not part of that trilogy, is it? Really?
I think they're saying it is, but they're not really. You don't have to read them all. They're completely self-contained. But
yeah, so each part is like the growth of like a child into like the man and like innocence into. So from in that book, you're going to go from the innocence to growth throughout the summer. It's such a good book. So I'm glad B-Sides is educated and she told Jekyll to edges. Thank you, B-Sides.
I read Fahrenheit 451 is probably my favorite novel of all time. Maybe I've probably read it like maybe 4 times. I
like this one better. I like Dandelion Wine better. Yeah, I do.
That's high praise. High praise.
Yeah. And then Steve Driscoll says the Martian Chronicles were really cool. Is that the Martian Chronicles Bradbury? It is, right?
I think it is. Yeah.
Oh, that book's amazing. I love that book too. I'm a nerd. You're an educated nerd, unlike the rest of us.
If he's a nerd, he's in the right place, right?
No, she is.
She's in the right place.
Yeah, she's in the right place. Wait, was it my turn now? Yeah. I'm so busy talking. I see. I don't have things in front of me, so I'm kind of just like jumping all over the room. So I
have them stacked up around me. So
yeah, that's the better way to do this because I'm just like, okay, what am I going to show next?
Wrong way.
Yeah. So let me see. All right, let's do some Godzilla. So my husband does like Godzilla, and so he's got a shelf of Godzilla stuff. So we'll start. Oh man, this is hard. Okay, so we have a steel book, but it's a tin. It's not really a steel book. And I've never come across another movie that's done this, but I believe it's a DVD and it's even embossed. So it's not flat and it's, the original King Kong poster. It's so cool. And then you've got, the King Kong pops. You've got a King Kong figure like that. And oh, I'm sorry, this is a King Kong and Godzilla shelf. So here
Nice.
we've got some more pops. We've got this really cool book. It's I don't know how to call it. It's basically it looks like a book, the Godzilla one, right? But it's the movie, and then we got over here, and then we got the VHF, and then you've got the later version of the movie that had Jessica Lange. Sorry, there's a lot of glare on that.
Right.
And
I like that figure with the breath over toward the middle of the shelf.
yeah,
See that?
that's a Funko Pop, I believe.
That's a Funko Pop.
And I wait, maybe not, because you
Really cool.
you actually can take this out, right? I don't know. I can put it in my mouth if you want me to, but he yeah, you take this out. Let me see. Is this a Funko? No, it feels too heavy to be a Funko Pop.
It looks better than a Funko.
Yeah, it's really heavy, so I don't think it's a Funko Pop.
Yeah,
but I could be wrong.
And
yeah, you just kind of stick that thing back in his mouth.
It looks cool though once you set it up.
Yeah, I'm afraid I'm gonna knock the whole shelf down, and my husband's gonna come running. He's in the other room. Start hitting me on the head. All right. Okay, one more time. There's about 6 comments. Let's go for it.
Yeah, go ahead.
And then you're up. Hopefully, they still do some Bradbury stories in the classroom. I've never come across a Bradbury in one of my textbooks, which is sad. You're right. And did you memorize 451 and then destroy it? Yeah, hilarious.
That's pretty cool. No, I never did memorize it, but I get it. Very cool.
You know what? This is strange because the other day I was actually talking to a student about Fahrenheit 451. She says, "Oh, I really love Fahrenheit 451." And so I started talking to her about, oh, are you going to, memorize the poem that we're doing so that, you could recite it later, da, da, da. And she said to me, "Don't tell me the ending." I was like, "But if it's your favorite, no. I would think that you'd already read it." It didn't make sense to me, but oh well. I guess I ruined the ending for her. And so I said, you're still going to like it even if you know the ending.
Right.
Okay, Davis started a movie and is hollering. Okay, bye, B-Sides. Thank you for jumping in.
Yeah. Yes.
And then, oh, Godzilla. That's the song by Blue Oyster Cult. Hi, Richard. 3 more. Just wanted to pop in and say hello. Thank you, Richard. Make sure to hit that like button. Oh, yeah, thanks. And then it's very nice of your husband to let us look over his collections. Yeah, he was mad because right? Yeah, he should, but he was mad because he's like, now I gotta clean everything. And he's like, he was cleaning and I was, laying on the bed, and he's like, what the hell? I've got to do all the work, and then you're just gonna show it off and you're just sitting in the bed. And I'm like, yeah. All right, you are up. Let me slide you over. Oh, wait, that's the wrong way. Yeah, no, that's the right way. Go.
Okay, so this next one is kind of related to the last one. And in let's see, in 1997, I got to see Ray Bradbury speak at a local college.
Wow.
And I kept the pamphlet from it. So
oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, me and my best friend from childhood, and he's still my best friend, I guess, really. He went with me, and see, it was at a Vandenberg Auditorium. So
that would
in Evansville, anyway. And inside, I still have the ticket. See if that'll focus on it.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah, it was. Let's see, $5.
That was a fortune at the time.
Well, 97. It was a little bit. It wasn't a fortune, but it's got a little pamphlet inside. It tells about him a little bit.
Wow. Can you relate like one story about him, or what was your impression of him?
I really don't remember that much. I remember loving it, and we had a good time, but I don't think I could tell you any one thing. He talked about his typewriters and the time he would steal away to the library because he didn't have his own for a while, and he'd have to go there. If I remember the story right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was, almost a lifetime ago for many people watching, probably, right? Some of the people.
Wow.
It was great. And I think he was quite a bit older by that point. I don't know what year he died, but you know, someone should look that up while we're talking.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I kept it, and I don't know. It's just one of the things I kept forever.
So I mean, there's a lot to show in here, but I don't know how many. How many do you have left?
Let's see.
It sounds like a lot.
3.
3 more. Okay.
3 items left.
So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. I want to show because I don't remember why I mentioned the Super
swap
7.
us.
Which
You
was?
forgot to swap us.
Oh,
Swap us.
swap. Does anybody remember why was I talking about these figures? There's these little figures that come in these packets. They're action figures, but they're really cool because of the backing boards, and they come from a
that's deep.
yeah. And so these are 2. This one is the Bionic Woman, where it's the android figure. Dang, I can't get that to focus. There we go. And then the one below it is just her. Like, it's hard to see her entombed in plastic, but yeah, there's the android one. But I was trying to say before, there was something about the 7 with the figures that I mentioned before, and so that's an example of those that company, right? And then he's got all of these. It was from the poster book, so we bought some of the prints from that poster book. There was a Wonder Woman poster book, and he hung them on the wall. I actually have the comics. I have all of these comics where they came from. So I'm going to come over here and show off these. There we go. And then there's some more Madonna stuff below that. Madonna. What's over there? More Madonna stuff. Yeah. So there you go. Yeah, that's good. I'm getting tired of moving around. All right, let me go back to the equal. Okay, somebody did tell us in the chat. So
yeah, he's got it.
Sleepy wrote, he died June 5th, 2012, age 91. That's pretty
So
wild.
in 97, he was what, late 70s or so? He was already in his 70s when I seen him speak.
Oh, wow. Yeah, please do the math. Yeah. My brain is fried. All right.
Yeah.
My dad never watched the $6 Million Man, but he couldn't get enough of the Bionic Woman. Wonder why. Actually, I loved the $6 Million Man for the other reason. Like, he was cute.
Yeah, I bet you did.
And then the Bionic, I really like the Bionic Woman too. And my husband loves the Bionic Woman, but I guess for different reasons. Because he liked both shows, but yeah, he's got the DVD collections of both. In fact, I
watched both of those with my dad. Yeah, we would watch it week to week.
I mean, I actually haven't watched them since. I'm sure they must be a bit cheesy, but they're still they're of their time, and they've got to be fun to watch. They've got to be.
I had
reasons.
I had a Max action figure. Do you remember Max, the Bionic Doberman Shepherd? The German Shepherd. Yeah, I had that figure, and it had a hook you could put on his mouth, and then he could, rappel across a line.
Wow!
And I did that too many times that he fell onto like a concrete porch, broke his leg. Oh my God, I was so upset. And my dad glued the leg back on. Of course, you couldn't move it anymore then, you know what I mean? But he rubber cemented it on so I could at least,
Wow, that's cool.
The things you remember,
The
I wish I still had it.
Was the Sasquatch.
Yeah.
I remember that episode with the Sasquatch. That was like pretty cool.
I remember the android replacements, and you could tell it was them because they were so heavy. He put the pencil down, and Oscar walked over the pencil, and it snapped on the. Do you remember that?
I don't, but because I saw him so long ago.
Yeah.
It seemed like the Bionic Man was the closest you could get to the superhero on TV at the time. I knew it was cheesy even then, but it was a must-see despite that. So, Sleepy, you would have been about, I think, 10 years older than I was. And so I think those were from 76, 77, right? And I would have been like 9. I would have been 10 in 78. I don't remember exactly when those shows were out, but that was the perfect age to be watching those shows, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's your turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Let me slide you. Let me get you over here. There we go. There you go. Let me get rid of this comment.
Okay.
Good.
So this is Heather's, one of my favorite films of all time. And this is the DVD tin. So it's a metal tin.
Wow.
Yeah, let's see.
So it's kind of like the tin that I have of King Kong.
Yeah. Yeah, when you showed that, it made me think of that. Let's try that again. Okay. So when you open it up, it has this it has Heather's rules, a plastic ruler in it, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's got a booklet.
Wow.
And then it's got a booklet. It's supposed to be like a yearbook, you know. So it's the Westerberg High School Rottweilers 1988. And so there's like all the different characters from the movie. Greetings and salutations.
Good, Christian Slater, so young.
Yeah. Yeah, I just love this movie. I haven't seen it in a long, long time though, so I don't know how well it holds up. But
yeah, I haven't seen it either.
It's Winona Ryder. I mean, I don't know how it could not hold up. You know, I mean, I just.
I don't know why Pie Face says he fancies some biscuits now. Does that have to do with the movie?
I think it does.
Oh.
So anyway, and then the disc itself is just in a plain Jane.
That's weird.
Case. Yeah, weird. In it, they didn't put something weird, wild in there, but they didn't, and that's all that's in here.
Oh, 6 million Dan, 1973 to 78. So age 12 to 16, and 73 for me, I would have been 5. So 5 to 6 when that came out. Wow.
Well, you probably watched a lot in reruns too, I bet.
I don't remember watching it in reruns unless it was on around at the same time. I don't know. I remember watching it.
Yeah.
It would be on at 8 o'clock at night or something. It would be one of the featured shows. Like, you know how you would have lineups and like Tuesday you'd watch such and such and Wednesdays you'd watch. Yeah, the lineups. And I remember watching those shows, I think, in lineups. Have it on Laserdisc and BD. What is BD?
I need to get it on Blu-ray disc. Yes. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, I'm not a big comedy fan, so I don't have a big comedy movie collection, but I did see that one in the movie theater. I like Christian Slater, and there was another movie, Pump Up the Volume, I really liked by him too, around the same time, I think. Who knows what Simon means? Because he wrote, nice tin. Is that a British thing meaning ass or something? I don't know.
I don't know.
Pie Face, let us know, because if Pie Face is writing, it's filthy. And so, yeah, no solution is onto that. Pie Face is being nasty. Okay, this is a clean show, Pie Face. Isn't it past your bedtime? Actually, what time is it? It's kind of early. It's only 6:30 for me. But for you,
well, it's 8:30 for me. 8:30 for me.
Yeah. Wait, 2 more comments. Pump Up the Volume is so awesome. Soundtrack is killer. Yeah, I like that movie, but I haven't seen it since the movie theater. I did all my chores so I could stay up tonight.
Very good.
All right.
All right, your turn.
How many more do you have? One or two?
2 more.
Okay. So I didn't even plan this out. So what am I going to show next? Oh, I'll come down here. Oh, I have to get down on the floor. So we're going to show you some of his Funko Pops. And he also has this set of fig pins. So let me go ahead and I'm going to try to get up close. So here we have his Funko Pops coming over here. Look at that Dr. Doom at the side.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's got the Dr. Doom one. There's like so many. And right next to it is Susan Storm. There's an E.T. Sorry, I'm kind of moving across. I'm trying to look and keep it in frame as I'm doing this. It's kind of awkward to do this. So I'm moving.
So you're getting a workout.
Yeah, I am. I'm jumping up, running around. So he really likes He-Man, and so he's got some figures from He-Man over here, Skeletor, and He-Man riding some kind of weird cat with a helmet.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and so he also loves the Smurfs. So, oh look at the Gorn back there.
Oh man, I would take that. I like
yeah,
that.
we I don't know. I'll tell you in a second what we did, but let me come down here and show these fig pins. I don't know if you know about fig pins. God, I can't do this. Hold on. I'll just pick one up. So fig pins, they're just like what they say they are. They're pins, but they come in these really cool, they're pins that you could pin on something, but they come in these really cool decorative cases and they're very collectible. And he's got the set of SpongeBob and he also has the set of Scooby-Doo. I'm going to show you those in a second. So there's, for example, SpongeBob, there's Patrick. But these things are really cool, even the collectible cases. And
Kristen has a bunch of pins, but I don't know if she has any fig pins.
So there's a company I think called Loungefly, and they put out a lot of pins, but I don't know if they're the same as these fig pins because they come in these little cases like this, and you can buy protective cases for them, and they're also numbered. I don't know if you can see there's a number on them. So this is number 261. So they're in a way they're collectible. I'm gonna come over here. Oh, you got to see my rolls. Come over here.
Something we've never seen on YouTube before.
Exactly right. So look at those giant Funko Pops that he has of He-Man, a Huckleberry Hound, and then
I like that Underdog.
Oh yeah, the Underdog down there.
And man, but that Scooby-Doo though, that is the best.
Yeah, so you know what? That's actually I've got to show you this. It's actually a telephone.
Oh.
Can you see it in there? It's a telephone. There's an actual telephone on the side. Can you see it? It's black.
Can you go to the right a little bit?
Like there. Sorry, I can't really. So I'm gonna point out where it's right there. The black part.
Oh, okay. That's where you rest it. Okay.
Yeah, and so that whole thing's a telephone. And then right in front of it, you have the fig pins for all of the Scooby. Wait, that's not coming out right.
Pieface wants to know whose house you're in.
It's mine. Yeah, so those are the Scooby gang. And notice in front, there's these little Scooby face pins.
Mm-hmm.
That's an older set that I found in like a thrift store. It was really cool. Oh, since we're on Scooby, this is going to be my last one because I am tired of jumping around. So there's the Mystery Machine. There's some stamps, a stamp sheet. And oh, look at this. This is pretty cool. This was a Lego set where you put together the Nintendo and then you have it hooked to a TV screen and Mario's on the actual TV. It's a Lego set, the whole thing. The Nintendo and the TV.
And then we got Madonna creeping in there.
Yeah, she's creeping everywhere in this room. And I didn't even go over his Madonna his divine fetish. She's everywhere too. So that was the last because I'm like so sweaty moving around in this room.
Okay. Well, I only got two more. So
here we can look at Nana moved over and took my spot. All right, let me put us back equal and look at the. Let me get my breath back. Let's look at here we go. There's about 10 of them. Was so in love with Samantha Mathis. Is she a character in that movie you were talking about? No.
I'm not sure.
She's some girl he loved. Okay, I like the Twilight Zone, Time Tunnel, Batman, Star Trek, Alfred Hitchcock Presents, and Gilligan Island. Thank you, Steve. That was a list. I started watching Time Tunnel. It was pretty cool.
I have not seen any of those, I don't think.
Oh, so Time Tunnel was made by Irwin Allen, and so I love Lost in Space, and it was a show I think he made before Lost in Space, and I started watching it. And it was fun. Alfred Hitchcock Presents, of course, Star Trek, Gilligan's Island, classic.
Now I was a Twilight Zone fiend, and of course Star Trek and Gilligan's Island.
Yeah. It's like a biscuit tin, that metal box. Got it. See, a little content, especially when I read the comments, like, 5 minutes after we show something. Yeah, I'm so late. Okay, good boy. He is so feeling of the power of Grayskull. Yeah, he loves
for
this
sure.
one. I see cousin It from the Addams Family. Yeah, he also loves the Addams Family and the Munsters. And in fact, let me show this. These Munster Funko Pops, they were expensive. Like, I had to track them down, and this one was really expensive. But he loves them, and we only have 2 of the 4. So we have Herman and we have Grandpa. I'll show you Grandpa. But we
Now, which is better, Addams Family or Munsters? Gun to head.
For me, it would be Addams Family because I like the original, the cartoon that it came from. But here's Grandpa. So I don't know which one he likes better. He loves them both, and so so we are missing Lily and Eddie. I'd like to have Eddie. I always loved Eddie's hair.
Yeah.
All right, so I am done. I was supposed to be done already, but I don't know. I jumped in and showed something extra. So you got 1 or 2 more. Just show them both.
2 more. Okay, I got 2
Show
more.
them both. Hold on. Let me make you big.
Okay.
A lot of moving parts.
Yes. So I got 1 more DVD 10. And it's another one of my favorite movies of all time. Oh, man, you should see it.
That's your favorite movie of all time?
Well, no, it's one of. It's probably in the top 15. You know what? I just did a top 10. I can't remember if it was in there or not. I probably didn't quite make it. But this one doesn't have as much cool stuff in it as
Heather's.
As Heather's, yeah. But it's got this card here. It's pretty neat. It's made to look like an old pulp magazine,
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so that's kind of cool. And it has a booklet. Look at it, just says Repo Man booklet. But it has like a little comic in it. And, stills from the movie and stuff about it. Pretty neat. And then the jewel case of this one is really plain too, but it has the movie.
Oh, it has the soundtrack.
Yeah, it's got the soundtrack too, which was really nice.
That's so
because I love this.
Why did
this soundtrack is so awesome?
Yeah, but I wonder why they went so, like, they gave you a nice tin booklet and then they just shove it in like this horrible CD case.
Yeah, it's but Iggy Pop does the title song Repo Man. You may have heard that even if you haven't seen the movie. And then there's a lot of punk bands in here. There's Suicidal Tendencies and the Circle Jerks and the Plugs, Burning Sensations. Yeah, a lot of good stuff. Yeah, it's a punk movie about repo men and a flying saucer and aliens and all kinds of wild stuff.
Oh, I need to see
so
it.
And it has Harry Dean Stanton stars in it with Emilio Estevez. It's great. Yeah, you should see it if you haven't seen him.
So you got one more. I'm all lounged out.
Okay. Now this next one, it's not much to show you because I don't have the dust jacket, but this is one of my favorite books of all time. Well,
okay, wait.
I don't mean necessarily
Tolkien book.
No, it's not. It's not like my favorite work of all time, but I've read it so many times and I've had it since like the 8th grade, and it's called A Pictorial History of Horror Movies.
Wow.
By Dennis Gifford, and this came out in let's see, I got it written down. The copyright on this one is 76.
Wow.
But I think I got it at like a yard sale or something. And it never had the dust jacket, but it's got pictures of all of these old horror movies.
Oh yeah.
And it talks about them like you got Frankenstein right there.
That girl's gonna die.
Yes. And it goes into great detail. And there's a little bit of color in here, but it's mostly black and white. And I have
Oh,
read this thing so
oh,
many
that's
times.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's a great picture. That you should rip it
Yeah,
out and frame it.
Yeah, that one's color. If I could ever find a better copy than this one, I would probably do something like that and cut some of these out, you know. But
I just got insulted. My beard. Yours got praised, and I got insulted. Oh yeah, this
all
is
these old movies.
gorgeous.
So the first printing was like 50 something. So this is the history of horror films up to that point, you know.
Yeah.
Let me see here.
They didn't go into the future.
Right, exactly. So it's no, it looks like the oldest one is 73. That's the earliest copyright. So you got some early 70s stuff in here.
Show the color ones.
Okay.
What does that say? Kappa? Gappa?
Yappa, maybe?
Oh. Oh, that Karloff one is cool. Look at the red around that garish green.
Yeah, and I used to draw a lot, and so I used a lot of reference from this book. You know, like here's Feature from the Black Lagoon.
Look, what is that little thing on the side?
Hold on, I'll tell you.
Is that an
Fishman?
alien?
It's from Mysterious Island. It's a Fishman. Can you see it there? I don't know.
So scary.
Yes, that's pretty goofy looking. Yeah, there's a lot of Hammer stuff in here too.
Yeah, I'm trying to watch more of those, and man, are they fun.
Yeah. There's some gore, a little bit of gore in here.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's wild. I mean, I haven't seen a lot of these movies, but that's weird. Boris Karloff with a chimp here. What?
I know he was in The Ape, right? I don't remember there being a
That may have been what that was. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But like this chapter is all about Hammer, the best of British blood.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. So this is I looked for this book the other day when I was assembling this list, you know. Look to see if they had a new printing. No, it's totally out of print. And these are going for like $50 or so, but
really? And they have a did they have a cover?
A dust jacket. Yeah, the dust jacket's full color and it's got Frankenstein's monster and some other things on it. So yeah,
that's too bad.
I'd like to have a better copy of it. See, this one's pretty beat up.
Just keep your notification on, and one day you're gonna get one for cheap.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that. But yeah.
Was that it?
That's it.
All right. So blood and boobs, yep. A hammer. So Vinyl Richie, we haven't chatted in a long time. If you want to do one of my live streams, you know, I'm trying to get everybody I can this whole week.
Yeah.
It's Friendsgiving.
Yeah.
So let me sit up because I'm like all lounging here. So Larry, did you want to say anything else before I kind of like end this?
You can catch me live again Saturday night unless you're doing one Saturday night. I don't know, but
I don't think I am.
I'm on Omni Dog's Vault Saturday night. We're gonna have read Subgenre is the book we're gonna talk about, but among other things.
So Son of Chrome wants to know, was the theme showing your hubby stuff? So Larry, did you show your hubby stuff?
I did not. It was kind of supposed to be we're going to show 10 things each that we had never shown on YouTube before.
Yeah.
So it was going to force us to show some unique items, you know. So
I just thought I would just come up. I think I've shown everything in my collection. Kind of like I could have shown individual things that I haven't shown. So I just thought, why don't I show off my husband's collection? Because I did it early in my YouTube, but like I did a room tour, but he's added to it since. So I don't know.
No, it was fun. It was fun.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm just saying. So I'm doing this live stream Friendsgiving. I think I have like 5 or 6 more. But if anybody wants to contact me and you want to do one, I'm fine with it. So I'm doing them all this week. I know I have at least one per day. Some days 2. and each one has a different theme. So thank you so much, Larry. It's been great to catch up with you because we haven't been on a live stream together in a long time, at least since Kristen had her baby, right? And that's been at least
right
how many months?
That,
How? Oh, I don't want to put you on the spot. How old is that baby?
I want to say she's maybe 3 months. Maybe
Only
not.
3?
Kristen will murder me.
Yeah, I didn't mean to put you on the spot, but I would say that the baby's at least 5 months. But maybe I'm taking into account some of the
definitely
pregnancy.
not that. She's grown so much. The baby has that. It seems it's wild. But they do when they're that young. They're constantly growing.
They're constantly growing. That's true. And so the next one that I'm doing is tomorrow morning with Mark Morris, who was he was on here before earlier, and he might still be here. But we're going to be going over horror, so 10 different horror items, and that book would have been perfect in that that stream. So I want to thank everybody. Like this is the most people I've had in a live stream in a long time because Larry, you brought in the people, so you should have done this live so that you could handle all these comments. But thank you so much.
It's a little bit of work.
Yeah. So if you want, just stick around for a little bit, and I'm going to go ahead. Wait, there's a couple more comments. Yeah, I don't. Son of Crom, I don't remember what the theme is for ours on Sunday. So could you please write that in? Because I don't remember. I think I'm coming up on 2 years, maybe. I think I started in July, so maybe
3 years,
2.5. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. 3. Okay, 3. Larry,
you know
says
what?
3.
I'm betting it's 3.
Okay,
I don't have it in front of me, but
yeah, probably 3.
I think you had a channel before I did. I think, and I think I'm past 2 now. So
I think 2.5 because I really started in June. I think
mine was 2022, but I don't remember which month. But
thank you, Steve. Captain Strange Life. Good night, all. Bye. Thank you for watching and commenting. Showing that was stuff that we collect besides comics. Okay, good.
That sounds good.
All right, I got to remember that. I got to write it down. 1,000 subs soon. Well, you know what? Again, I gave up on the sub thing a long time ago. So I'm just here to, talk with my friends at this point because it's for me to go to 900 to 1,000, I think it's probably going to take 3 more years. It crawls, and that's whatever. So thank you, Donald, about that. But if you want to hear YouTube rants, because we're gonna rant, so don't forget to watch the show with No Solution on Friday. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. Thank you, everybody. That was quite long, 1 hour and 22 minutes. I'm more of a dom than a sub. We'll end on that crazy note.
Okay.
Bye.